All right, so situation number 1 is again, this is a similar to past board exam question. And if you read the problem, a round bar AB in the figure is formed into a quarter circular arc of radius r that lies in the horizontal plane. The bar is built in at B, so meaning built in, meaning this is a fixed support, and carries a vertical force P at the end at A. So meron daw vertical force dito. You're given P to be equal to 3 kilonewtons, R is 900 mm, and then let's consider alpha to be 25 degrees. Okay? So, calculate the bending moment acting at section C. So, pinapahanap yung bending moment dito. Ano? So, once again, let me just discuss that if you have a cross-section, okay? Yung cross-section na yan, meron siyang plane. Kunwari, ito yung plane niya. Okay? So, this is the plane of cross-section. Okay? Now, if you will apply a load somewhere, let's say somewhere dito na lang, okay? Yung load na yan will have a distance with respect to its own longitudinal axis. So, let's say ito yung longitudinal axis niya. Okay? So, meron siyang dalawang distance, no? Yung distance na to, okay, from the longitudinal axis, let me call that E1, at itong distance na to, papunta dito sa plane. Okay, so let me call that E2. So in this particular drawing, yung dalawang E1 and E2 parehas yung eccentricity, no? At tinawag na natin siya na eccentricity, pero magkaiba sila ng effect. Etong eccentricity na to, okay? As you can see, this eccentricity is parallel to the plane of our section. Kapag ganon, ibig sabihin lang, ito ay considered to be an in-plane eccentricity. Okay? Or parallel to plane of the section. Okay, kapag ganyan, this particular eccentricity will produce torsion. Okay, it will produce twisting about this axis. Okay? Tapos, yung E2 naman, itong E2 na to, no, so let's say ito yung force P, ano? Yung E2 na yan is what we call an out-of-plane eccentricity. Okay? Or that is measured perpendicular, okay, to the plane of section. As you can see kasi, ito yung distance na yon. So, perpendicular siya dito sa plane na to. Okay? Ito naman, parallel dun sa plane na to. Okay? Kapag ganyan, this will produce bending. Okay? So, yan, no? Now, if you would consider this plane, itong section na ito, yung section na yan, meron siyang, ang plane, ito yung plane niya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung axis niya ito, no? So, yung perpendicular distance natin would be measured papunta doon sa plane na yon. Okay? Pali, ito yung P, ito yung perpendicular distance. Okay? Tapos yung parallel distance somewhere here. And the best way to do that is to view it in the top view. Okay? Sa top view, lumalabas na ito yung quarter circle natin. Okay, ito yung B, ito yung A. So, nandyan yung force P. Tapos somewhere dito yung C. Okay? So, yung P na yun nandito. Okay? And ang goal natin, makuha yung, ano sabi? Kailangan natin bending moment. So, kailangan natin yung out of plane eccentricity. So, once again, ito yung plane natin. Ayan, yan yung plane natin. So, kailangan natin yung perpendicular distance. Bali, ito yun. Ayan. Okay, to calculate that, we know that this is alpha. And in this problem, alpha is given as 25 degrees. And also, we know that the radius here is 900 mm or 0.9 meter. So, this is also 0.9 meter. No? Now, to calculate, purahin ko na lang to. To calculate this distance, so let me call that out of plane eccentricity, tawagin natin na E2. To calculate that distance, kapag kinonsider mo tong triangle na to, you will see that sine of 25 degrees is equal to E2 over 0.9. So lumalabas, yung E2 natin is just 0.9 times sine of 25. Okay? So therefore, yan na yung magiging eccentricity natin or yung moment arm natin to produce a bending moment. Okay? So therefore, our moment at C, tawagin natin na capital M, no? Moment at C, no? Bending moment at C, would be equal to force times E2. And the force given here is 3 kilonewtons. So this is 3 multiplied by 0.9 sine of 25 degrees. Okay? So our bending moment at C would be equal to okay, 1.41, no? 1.141 kilonewton meter. Okay? And now that we have our bending moment, no? So that should give us, actually may sagot na, bending moment lang yung tinatanong, so that is letter A. Okay, for number 1. For number 2, kailangan natin yung twisting moment. So yung twisting moment naman or torsional moment, ang kailangan natin na eccentricity is yung parallel doon sa plane nung section C. Okay? Or to be more specific, ito po kasi yung longitudinal axis niya. Ito yan. So ang kailangan natin ito. So ibig sabihin, ito yung longitudinal axis, ito yung eccentricity natin, which is also equal to this. Okay? Now to calculate this distance from here to here, no? To calculate that, note that ang radius nga natin ay 0.9. So ibig sabihin, itong buong to 0.9. Para makuha natin to, ibabawas lang natin to. Ano ba to? Hindi ba ito ay, lagyan natin, hindi ba yan ay 0.9 cosine of 25 degrees? So therefore, yung natitira dito, which is our eccentricity, E1, will be yung radius, ibabawas natin yung distance na yun. Ayan. Okay? And from there, we can calculate the torsional moment at C. That is just P times E1. Okay? And that gives us 3 kilonewton times 0.9 minus 0.9 cosine of 25 degrees. Okay? And that torsional moment is equal to okay, so 0.25. Okay, so I think wala namang problema doon, no? 0.25. So dito lang sa number 3, no? So di ba, if the allowable torsional stress is limited to 65 megapascal, calculate the required minimum diameter of the bar. So kapag daw yung torsional stress limited lang dito, ano daw yung required na diameter? Okay, so for number 3, di ba yung torsional shear stress ay equal sa T rho over J. Okay? Na kung saan, kung solid circular shaft yan, pwede mo na isimplify yan as 16T over pi d cube. Okay? At hindi daw dapat ito lumagpas sa 65 megapascals. Okay? So ngayon, kapag ginamit natin itong torsional moment na to, so we will have 16 times 0.25. Gawin natin Newton millimeter, so times 1 million over pi times diameter cube. Ma-solve natin yung required diameter. So lalabas dyan, a required diameter should be greater than or equal to cube root of 16 times 0.25 million over pi times 65. So lalabas is 26.96 mm. Okay? And we can actually say this is 27. Okay? Now, you can actually say that's 28, no? The answer would be 28. However, that would be wrong. Why? Because in this particular shaft or bar, yung maximum torsional moment ay hindi mo naman matatagpuan dito sa C, no? Actually, meron pang mas malaking torsional moment dyan. And yung mas malaking torsional moment, hindi rin yung sinabi ko na ito, nakalahati na itong 45. Okay? Actually, yung pinakamalaking torsional moment dito, guys, ay mangyayari dito sa B. Dahil yan yung may pinakamalaking in-plane eccentricity, ito, which is equal to the radius itself. Okay? So, for number 3, no, hindi ito yung sagot. No? Hindi yan yung sagot. Okay? So, lagay ko lang ano, to note, maximum torsion will develop at B. Okay? Kasi yung B yung merong greatest eccentricity. No, ito, dito. Dito siya mangyayari. Kasi eccentricity natin dyan, ito mismong radius. Alright? So, ang maximum torsional moment natin at B is equal to 3 kilonewton times 0.9. Or that gives you 2.7 kilonewton meter. At tingnan nyo naman maigi. Ang layo nito dun sa moment na na-experience sa C. 'Di ba? So kaya mas malaki to. So ibig sabihin, yung design natin for the diameter will be based on our point P or section C. Okay? So therefore, ganun ulit, 16T, yung T natin, 2.7 million over pi d cube should not exceed 65. And lalabas ngayon, yung D natin should be at least equal to, papalitan ko lang ito, ng 2.7. Okay, it should be 59.58 millimeters. So it should be at least, no? So therefore, we can say that this is 60 or depende sa choices kung ano yung mas pinakamalapit na mas malaki. And dito, yes, that would be 60 mm. Okay? So that should be the correct answer. And again, I just want to reiterate na itong problem na to, pwede kayong i-trap doon sa huling question. Yung unang dalawa, madali lang. Pinapahanap yung bending moment tsaka torsional moment. Tapos, ang ginagawa dito, baka malin lang kayo, no? Nililin lang kayo na pinapersuade kayo, no? Na pinapersuade kayo na gamitin itong torsional moment na to to calculate the required minimum diameter. Pero actually, hindi naman sa section C mangyayari yung maximum torsional moment. Mangyayari siya dito sa section na to kasi yun yung may pinakamalaking in-plane eccentricity. Okay? And that's how we solve this problem. Any